everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I hope today has been treating you well. In today's video, as you can see from the title down below, I'm going to be talking you through a few products here that I like. I like these products, but I wouldn't repurchase them. That is the theme for today. And I will admit right from the start that this is the second time that I am filming this video because I was just editing it this morning and I was like, girl, you have gone too hard. You are being too mean. So I'm refilming this and I'm going to try and be a little bit more positive. But like I say, I like these products. These are all good products. Some of these products I wore on my wedding day. Like, I like these products. But I feel like there are better ones on the market and I wouldn't repurchase these ones. If you want to see this full face of makeup, that went up a couple of days ago. I will leave that linked. But let's just dive straight on in. Firstly, the Collection Gorgeous Glow Filter Finish. I really like this product. I mean, you can see how little of it I have left. It's right down to here. I have barely no product left in here. I really enjoy it. Same goes for the e.l.f. one. There's a few different ones like this in this sort of a packaging, and I feel the same about all of them. My reason for not repurchasing this one is I just prefer the ones, you know, the glowy, filtery primers that come with a pump. I hate this packaging. Like, it's so inconvenient to use, I feel like, because generally I don't apply this directly to my face. Sometimes I do as like a highlighter at the end, but generally I mix this in with my foundation. So just something with a pump works so much better, because otherwise I have to like get this out, put it onto the back of my hand and do like keep doing that and getting more product out. I have to keep dipping into the product like 3 or 4 times to get the amount of products that I want, or I could just use a pump. So I prefer that packaging. That is my only reason for not repurchasing this. There's the Beauty Bay one. There's one from the Beauty Crop. There's a few different ones. I really like all of them. They're all sort of on an even playing field for me. I just prefer the ones that are in the pump packaging over this that's in a wand. I know why they've done it. I know. But that is why. And then I feel like I'm going to get a little bit of hate for this one. The e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I prefer the Collection one. I've got it here. If you watched this video where I was applying this, that's why that's already out on my table. If you know, you know. I prefer the Collection one over this one. It's fine. I feel like it was very hyped. I feel like it's still very hyped. I mean, Jennifer Coolidge stuck things to her face in a Super Bowl ad. It was so hyped. Everybody has heard about this. I just feel like it's fine. I feel like I prefer the Collection one because it's got like a bit more skincare in it. I feel like both of them are equally fine. I just think I wouldn't repurchase this. It doesn't do enough for me. Then another one that I feel like, I know a lot of people really love this foundation. The Revolution IRL. I think I put this in one of my favourites videos maybe 2 years ago now. I can't remember. I really like this. It's a ton of coverage, like a ton. I feel like if I want high coverage, which is so rare these days, that's my reason for not repurchasing this one. I so rarely want the most coverage and this sort of soft matte finish. I want that so rarely that firstly, I don't think I'm ever going to run out of this. Secondly, I don't think that this is the right shade for me anymore. This is F3 and the foundation that I'm wearing currently is F2. I feel like that is a better match for me. And I just feel like out of my full coverage, very high coverage, completely blank everything out foundations, this wouldn't be the one that I would repurchase if I lost all of my makeup. It's fine. It's a really nice foundation. I know that a lot of people love this. I have very dry skin, so maybe that's where my preference is. I just don't reach for it anymore, and I wouldn't repurchase it. Now, next up, I mean, packaging is a really big deal for me. Packaging like turns me off a lot of products, and that's what I feel about this one. This is the Profusion West Coast Glow Liquid Bronzer. If they could take this liquid bronzer and put it into a packaging like either like the blushes that have the little sponge tip that you dot onto your face, or just like the Made by Mitchell things that are in the tube with a wand. If they changed the packaging of this but kept the liquid the same, I would be absolutely all over it. I would wear it every single day. My problem with this is that this little tip is so hard, it's like smacking yourself in the face with something very hard. Don't go there. I really love this product so much, like the actual liquid, the way that it looks on the skin, the way that it blends out, the way that it wears. I absolutely love it. I just hate the packaging. I also have absolutely zero idea how much is left in this because you can't see through it. I've had this for nearly a year, I feel like, and I've used it a ton. So there's a lot of product in this. You get a lot of product for your money. It's just another one. I wouldn't repurchase it because of the packaging. Then this is another one that I feel like is going to be really controversial, and the first time I filmed this I properly went in, and I just want to say I wore this blush on my wedding day. I absolutely love it. Would I repurchase it nearly 4 years on from my wedding day? No, I don't think I would. The e.l.f. Putty blushes. I have a few of these. These are just the original ones. I never purchased any of the luminous ones. I don't know why. That's definitely more my vibe, but I just feel like for cream or liquid blushes there are better ones on the market than these. Now, these are great blushes. I like them. Do I like them more than some of my other cream or liquid blushes? No. When these came out, these were the absolute bee's knees. When these came out, these were the best blushes on the market. I just feel like their time has been and gone. Like, I don't feel like a lot of people hype these up anymore. They're still really, really good products. Like, they're a staple product. But once I run out of these, I don't think I would repurchase them. I don't prefer them over some of my other products. But like I say, for the time that they came out, they were absolutely fantastic, and I wore one of them on my wedding day. I absolutely loved them. So I feel like we've got a lot of e.l.f. products here, but I've got reasons. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. My reason for not repurchasing this one, this is the original one, is that I would repurchase the waterproof one. I prefer the texture of the waterproof one. I haven't tested it. I haven't done my brows and then dunked my face in a bowl of water, but I prefer the texture of the waterproof one. This, the original one, I know they look so similar, but the original one has been in my favourites so many times. I really, really enjoy it, but I just prefer the waterproof one. So that's my take on that one. I love both. Absolutely love both. But if we're talking about products that I like that I wouldn't repurchase, I wouldn't repurchase this brow pencil. For mascara, another e.l.f. product, and this is their new one. This is the e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara. I really like this. I like how it looks on the lashes. I just hate having to remove it. I cannot get my head around how to take this off. Every time I have worn this, I have tried to take it off in so many different ways, and it just hurts. Maybe I'm being dramatic. I mean, I'm definitely being dramatic. I just hate having to take this off at the end of the day. I have tried just using water and I feel like it pulls my lashes out. And why do I take my mascara off just with water, but then I also have to go in with a micellar water? Why doesn't this just come off with micellar water? I know it's a tubing formula. I just can't get my head around the removal of this. And I know that it is a me problem. If I were to choose between this or the Lash and Roll, 100% of the time, I would choose the Lash and Roll because it's easier to remove for me. And I know that a lot of people prefer this over the Lash and Roll. I'm trying to like dial myself down here. I really don't like how difficult this is to remove for me. But like I say, that is just a me problem. I know. Another product that has previously been a favourite I'm certain it has previously been a favourite, but I have other favourites that have overtaken this one. This is the Revolution Pro Hydra Matte Translucent Setting Powder. It's the one that's like all reflective. Ooh, look, you can see yourself. I really like this. If you have dry skin, it's a really nice powder. I just prefer the one that I'm wearing today, the Revolution Brow Duo. Powder Duo, the one that's got the setting powder and the loose powder all in one. I prefer the loose powder in this over the Revolution Pro Hydra Matte. Both are great. Again, both are absolutely lovely powders. Just between the two, I prefer this one. I hate the packaging of it. I prefer the packaging of this one. But the actual powder inside, I prefer that one. And then lastly, this is another one that, like, the first time I filmed this, I properly laid into this product, and I'm going to try and dial that down a little bit. The Beauty Bay Liquid Blushes. I have every single shade of these. I've got them all lined up here. I have every single shade. I love them. But I just don't feel like I'm in my matte blush era. Look, I love a glowy blush. Every single day, I never reach for these. Truly never ever reach for these anymore. For like the last 3 months, I couldn't tell you. I could probably count on one hand the amount of times I have used any of the shades of these. I just always want the glow. I just always want to add that juicy glowiness to the skin, and these are completely matte. Again, that will be right up your street if that is what you look for, but I wouldn't repurchase these. I like the packaging of these though, which goes against everything for all of the other products. I really like the packaging of these. I wish that like this bronzer was in this sort of packaging with like the wand that you could just dot on, which goes against what I said about this. But different products need different packaging, and I feel like a bronzer and a blush with a wand makes sense, whereas a primer doesn't in my head. So I feel like I've managed to get through that without being a complete negative Nancy. So let me know, are any of these products that you wouldn't repurchase? Have you tried any of these and they are your absolute favourite? I would also love to know that. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.